Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm really excited to show you my latest house flipper project. I had so much fun creating this one because it's completely my own design from the ground up. I really set out to make a true split level home with a lot of staggered floors going up and down, but as I kept building, the house kind of took on a life of its own, and honestly I'm really happy with how it turned out. This tour is going to be a long one, so strap in, get comfy, and let's take a look at my wonderfully weird semi-split level creation. So here is the front of the house using the forest lot. I tend to use this one a lot. I don't know. I wish they had some new lots. Anyone else feel that way? But you know, big driveway with a three-car garage type action happening. And then we can kind of come over here, and here is the front door. You can see a big old front door. A lot of like cute little accents here. Let's walk inside. And then here is the front entry. Let's see, we can put a light on. There we go. And I added these cute little accent lights with these the new DLC weapons because I thought that was kind of a cute little entryway. I don't know. It pleased me. And then there's a little drop station with a spot for your coat and shoes and bags. And you know, but the entryway is pretty much just kind of this little vestibule. And then we'll go into the garage. Normally I say garages are boring. I tried not to make this one as boring. I thought the yellow, the black, and the gray was kind of an interesting palette to use. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. What do you think? Made it less boring. And then I made this kind of built-in moment over here for storage, and then there's basically kind of like a little workstation action going on here, so you can have all your tools and whatnot. I don't know. I thought this turned out pretty cute. I thought the garage is kind of nice, not as boring as I normally make my garages boring. So, all right, let's go in to the first area of the house. So when you come up, there's kind of this entry little area, and to the left is a formal living room and dining room. So we'll turn the light on here, and I kind of went a little overboard, I think, with the decorations in here. It's very richly colored, decorated. I don't know. You'll have to tell me what you think. Is it a little too much? I don't know. I thought it was kind of nice. And then there's a couple little couches, a little fireplace action with some books and whatnot. I don't know. I thought the formal area here was pretty nice. So, alright, we'll go out of this room. And then there is a little bathroom off of here, which I really liked the color palette used for this one. So, and I kind of tried my hand at creating a vanity. Oh, I wish there was some more like knobs and handles and whatnot in the game that you could just plop on things. But I don't know. Either way, I thought this was a nice bathroom by the entry, and then there's just a little catch station here. And then as you come in, this is the kitchen with a whole lot of storage. There's some banquette seating over here, and then this has got a huge island with a like a built-in banquette table and eating area. I thought this is kind of nice to give you kind of a casual space in here to eat as well. And then just keeping with kind of all the kitchen-y stuff. Here, we'll turn the light on in here so you can kind of see what it looks like. And then over here I used one of the new to make a secret hidden pantry. Isn't that cute? So there's basically just a little pantry action happening over here. Thought that was kind of a nice use for one of these little hidden wardrobe things. And then off this side there is a study or office. So just basic kind of office. It's a nice room though, and it's got a lot of lights, you know, a lot of windows so you can look outside. Just some, you know, little bit of storage area, and yeah, not a whole lot to this one, but I don't know, I thought it was kind of a nice little office. Come out of that room. And then there is up to this upper level here is basically your kind of family room and entertainment space. It's got like the, you know, couches, chairs, the TV with the stereo, and then there's a little gaming table set up. There's a bar cart set up. and then a pool table with some nice chairs seated nearby. And then this has a deck out, and you can come out here and sit outside, or if you have people over for entertaining, they can come out and get a little fresh air if they come out this way. And then there is another door down on this side, so they can come in and come out. So anyway, I thought this turned out pretty nice for the space. So and then I made this kind of wall of windows to kind of keep light in the area. What do you think? Does that work, or should I have done a half wall? Because I had thought about, should I do windows or should I do a half wall? But all right, let's go in deeper into the home. So in here, there's a little deck that looks out over the backyard. To the left is the master bedroom wing, and then also kind of recreation wing, I guess you would say. To the right, there is additional bedrooms. There's bedrooms up and bedrooms down. So let's go to the master first, because I really like the master. And the master kept to my theme, my favorite color of purple. I did a eggplant and taupe in this one, which I thought turned out pretty nice. It's my color purple that I like, but it's, I think, a more neutral, maybe even masculine palette. I don't know. What do you think? And then there's a double-sided fireplace, and then I added a little seating area over here with just a little couch that you can sit and hang out. And there's a TV over here. There is a door out to the deck. So the master has a deck of its own with some seating that overlooks the backyard. I thought this gave them a pretty nice view of the backyard, and you can kind of get a preview of the back. We'll go there in a bit. And then there is a bathroom, of course, because all masters have to have their bathroom, with a double vanity, which is all like built-in stuff that I made. I thought that turned out pretty nice. And then I made kind of this big, wet space, I guess you would call it, and has the soaking tub in it, and then the shower, and I made a little built-in bench so you can sit. And whenever I do these big windows in a bathroom, I just say, just imagine this would be the one-way mirror window, whatever type stuff, because obviously your privacy matters. And then the toilet area is over here, so just a little toilet, and I added some more built-in storage. I thought this turned out kind of nice as a storage. You could put different bathroom stuff, and maybe extra towels and stuff in here, and other linens. And then, all right, that's the bathroom. And then now this closet, I spent a lot of time trying to come up with a better way of doing closets. So you'll have to tell me if this turned into a much better built-in closet look. I really spent a lot of time on the closets in this house. So what do you think? Do you think this turned out pretty nice? I think it turned into a really nice looking closet. Now here, imagine this mirror is actually on this wall, because this wall is the safe room for the house. So there's a safe room. So I gave them a safe room, which has all of their, all their expensive jewelry and watches and whatnot, and precious items. And then also I gave them some security cameras. So this is their security central, because it is the safe room. There's their hidden secret files and cash. And so I don't know. I thought this made sense, because a lot of houses I'll see, they seem to usually put, if there's a safe room in the house, it's off of the master closet. I don't know. Has anyone else noticed that tends to be what they do? So there is the safe room of the house, but just imagine this mirror is actually on that wall, because I think that would make sense, because it would just look like a space where you would stand and look at yourself while you're getting dressed, so it would hide the fact better that there's actually a door there. So I don't know. I'm really pleased with this closet. I think it turned out really nice, and I'm pleased with the bedroom. I think it turned out really nice. So now we can go downstairs, and there's a little door out to the backyard here, just for convenience sake. And then this is the laundry, which I think is in a good spot to be near the master and also near the center of the house. So I gave it kind of a built-in action to see what you think of this. And then I made these kind of built-in storage units. Imagine they're actually shelves and not wardrobes. But anyway, either way, I thought the laundry room turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with the laundry room. And then there's just a little area for sitting down here. Just because there's a good space here, so I figured might as well do something with it. And then I added a closet with kind of vacuum and cleaning and maybe some extra storage. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, the sauna. There's a sauna, which, I thought this was nice sauna. And then there is a home gym moment, and the home gym has its own little garden with a fountain, so you can be working out and look outside and see the pretty fountain. And then there's a little, now again, they don't have screens, so imagine this is actually a screened porch type thing. I use glass walls, but imagine that's screening. And then this is kind of like their little yoga studio area, as well as just a little casual spot. They can sit, hang out, maybe, chill after they've had their workout, and look at the pretty garden outside. I thought this was kind of a cute little space. I had a lot of fun creating that one. And then, and then next door, a massage room, because, why not? So they have just a massage table, a little sink with some extra towels, has a nice view outside. So just a little massage room. And then next to that is a bathroom. So this bathroom has a large walk-in shower, and then a toilet, and then double sink vanity, and then these are those only one-sided windows. Isn't that nice? I think that works out nice, because as a bathroom, you can freely look outside, but people cannot look inside while you're doing your business, because, privacy matters. And then down at the end, a room that I have not created yet, I made a music room. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm not a musician, but I tried to put in here what I thought would make sense for someone who maybe does a little music at home. So there's a couple guitars, a little amplifier, a piano, a little drum set, and then they have a little keyboard and a little space to do their music stuff on. I don't know. What do you think? Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. And then, of course, they have access out to the backyard as well. And then, all right, then now let's head out over to the other side of the home where the bedrooms are. And then just walk down here. We'll take a quick tour and look at the deck. This is the back deck off the back part of the house. Just a couple little spots for lounging. I put a little kind of lounging hanging chair in the corner on each side, and then there's a little grill with a picnic table out here for, hanging out with the family. Alright, so there's the back deck, and then there's this little window, so I figure that kind of helped. If you're in the kitchen, you can actually see out. I don't know, does that seem a little silly, or does that seem like a good idea, or should I have just made it a hole as a pass-through? I don't know, either way. Now, there is, off of this section, there is a little tiny deck off the side of the house here with some seating, and there's a little pathway down to the side of the house. You can go to the front of the house, or you can go to the back of the house. I tried to use some of the terrain tools to make the terrain go up and down a little back here, just so it wouldn't be as boring. I don't know, made sense to me. So let's go up, explore the upstairs bedrooms. The first bedroom, kind of imagine maybe a younger boy's room. So the blue and white theme, big old TV, some toys, little bed, little desk, and then there is an adjoining bathroom between these two bedrooms. So a Jack and Jill bathroom. Each side gets their own vanity. And then there's a little opening into where the toilet, the shower, and a tub. And then this is again one of these only one-way windows, so you can see out, but people can't see in, which I think is kind of nice. I wish they would add some more of those, or that an option when we're selecting the windows. Like, that would be really cool if we could select that we want it to be a only one-way window. I don't know. What do you think? Does that make sense? And then this is the other bedroom that's attached to the other side. So this is a girl's room. So Kira, I like the kind of teal and black and white theme with the pop of pink here and there. It has a little vanity, and then I made a nice closet for her because I figured as the girl, it would make sense for her to have a nice built-in closet moment. What do you think? Do you think this closet design? I think this looks like a really good closet to me. Like, I would love to have a closet space like this with all the hanging and the drawers, and I added these tiny little cubicle shelf things, and then shelving up above. I don't know. I'm getting better with my closets, I think. So you'll have to tell me if you agree. And then come out of that bedroom. There is a little deck up above for this area, and they have just some seating, and they can overlook the backyard. And then they have a walkway down. And we'll go downstairs to the other bedrooms. So now this is the bottom floor on the other side. There is bedroom 1, which, again, keeping to my favorite color, purple, mauve. I thought this detail at the top turned out really nice using the wallpaper kind of sideways. I don't know, what do you think? I thought that was really cute. I like the color palette in here. And then they have their own little closet space, which is under the stairs, so I kind of built it in as well as I could. I don't know, it's a use of the space, I think. And then, over here, some more double hanging and some long hanging, and just a bunch of shelves and a little seat and a little mirror. I thought this turned out pretty cute. And then over here, they have their own bathroom, which, a small bathroom, just a shower, a toilet, a little vanity, and a little extra storage. And then again, this has one of these one-way, you can look out, but you can't look in. I really like that for the whole privacy factor, but I don't know, I thought this was a pretty cute little bathroom for, your own bedroom here. And then, alright, and then that's the purple bedroom. And then this bedroom, I challenged myself to use a color I don't normally use, so I went with kind of an orange and brown, kind of bohemian theme in here. So using some of these new furniture items with the wicker. So I thought this looked really kind of nice, actually, for an orange bedroom. And then they have a little built-in closet moment as well, with just some shelves and drawers and upper shelves and hanging space. I thought this closet system turned out better. And then they have their own bathroom with just a shower, toilet, a couple little vanity storage, and then again one of these one-way mirror windows. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, but I thought that's really nice for off of a bathroom to give you privacy, right? Like, I wish I had big windows like that I could have used over on the master. But all right, so that's basically the house part here. Whoops, I gotta go through. And then there's a door here to go out to the backyard. We'll go explore the outside of this house. And there's the deck. I created a little bit of vegetation underneath the deck just so it wouldn't look like boring dirt or concrete. And then a couple trees out here, some spaces to kind of hang out. And then I created this big sunken sitting area around the jacuzzi. And then of course there's the big pool. I thought this turned out really nice. I like this idea. Then there's just a little extra spot for sitting, some people having some pie, and then some lounge chairs over here. And then this has its own kind of a pool house entertaining space back here. And there's a full kitchen with some seating. And I used one of these new grills to put over here, so you could be grilling and having people over. And there's a little sink. And then there's a little spot for eating over here as well. And then if you walk in, there's just a little hangout area, a little kitchenette, a little space for watching some TV. And then down here, down the hall, there is just a little kind of a bedroom, kind of a hangout. Like, if people are using this as a pool house, I would imagine this would be a space where people could come over and store their clothes and change. And then also be a space to kind of keep their wet clothes while they're drying. And, or if somebody is staying over at the house, they could technically be staying here. This would give them some privacy. And there is a powder room, so just a bathroom with, toilet and sink. And then this is the door into this area off through here. And then I didn't really have space to put a shower, so I just put one of these out here because I know sometimes people want to be able to wash the chlorine water off of their swimsuits, so I figured that would be a spot that at the very least you could kind of do that. Or if your feet are dirty from walking around, you can wash your feet off. And then that's a door in there, and then there is a little outdoor cinema spot over here, which I thought was kind of cute. Little projector with a screen. You can sit out here and watch some movies. And then there's a little pathway around the side of the house. And over here, I put a little hammock under the trees, which I thought was kind of cute. That walkway goes to the front of the house, and then we can walk out this way. Nice little pathway with some pretty little flowers and the trees. And that's the little gym area with the garden. And again, I tried to use the terrain tools to kind of create some ups and downs so that the yard wasn't super boring. So that's the pathway to this side. Then we can go take the pathway to the other side over here. And then I did create, I was feeling a little cheeky, and over here in the corner I created a little picnic hangout area happening with somebody's out here hanging out, reading a book, having a picnic with their friends maybe. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cute. And then walking back down this pathway, we're around the side of the house. That's the office. So there's the little deck off of that side. And then you can come out this way. And then there's here, and that goes up to the gazebo. We'll go up there in just a second. And over here, there's a little swing where you can sit and watch. There's a little water feature happening over here. And then there's just a couple little bridges that take you up. I raised the terrain up over here and put a gazebo. So I thought this was kind of cute. You have this little gazebo that you can hang out and look out over the whole house. And then there's these cute little bridges that take you over the water. But yeah, that's the house. And we'll go back up here, and I will change it to night mode and turn on the lights, and we'll do a little walk around with night so you can see kind of how cute this place looks at night. Alright, so here we are looking at the house at night. So you can kind of walk along. This path has lighting, which I thought was kind of nice. You can walk along this side of the house and be able to see where you're going, and then the fountain and the little mini garden are lit over there. And keep walking along this way to where the side is, where the hammock is. So that would this area would take you over to where the hammock is. Maybe I should have put lighting around the hammock. I don't know. I figured not very likely to come out here at very, very night. And then, this way you can kind of see the pool area. And, this takes you over to the little outdoor cinema. And then, let's turn these lights on. And there's some lights out here for the kitchen. And the outdoor little deck. And a little seating area over here. And this is all lit up, so you can go up to the gazebo and the fire pit. I thought this turned out really quite cute. So I had some fun with trying to be creative with the lighting and adding the lighting under the bottom of the little fencing. I thought kind of created a nice effect. So you'll have to tell me what you think, if you think that's neat or if you think that's stupid. I don't know. Either or. This was a really fun project. I had a lot of fun making it. So you'll have to tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought you some inspiration. And otherwise, that's kind of it. Later, taters. Bye.